sit down. I want you to calm down, to relax, and to enjoy today's lesson. Do you agree with me?
Yes.
I want you to have fun. At first, please, let me explain what are we going to do today. We are going to sum up our knowledges of the 5th module that you've already passed, okay? Today I'm going to tell you about some basic things that you should know. Let's see one thing. Open your books, please, on page 45. We are going to speak about all these points, but right now I would like to draw your attention on this one, the pronunciation and the reading rules. This is something that we are going to do in the first part of our lesson. So, here, which vowel is this? Do you know this vowel? It's long R vowel. How many letters does the English alphabet have? How many letters do we have in the English alphabet? 26, good. And how many vowels? Six vowels. Can you imagine? Just this 6 vowels can give us more than 20 sounds. And all these sounds should be learned by heart. You cannot learn them just, here is the word, you have to learn it. It's too many words to learn. But what I'm trying to tell you is that there is a scheme. When we have to put this long R, and when we have to pronounce this certain letter like short R, you know? And these little combinations just should be learned by heart, but there will be very few of them. Later on, we'll see. Please open your books on page 52, exercise 5, please. And Amalia, will you please read the first word?
Calm.
Calm. You should know that A plus LM should give us the long vowel R. Alina, the second one, please. Sun. Now, Sabina, this one. Just this one. Come. Don't worry. O plus M gives us short vowel R. And what about this one? Continue. Monkey. Can you please read this one? You know? And you should notice one thing. You can see here, there is a word like rule. You don't have it in your book. This is what I put here. This is a rule. This is a rule. But what kind of rule? Let's go on and see. Here, we can see all of these 6 vowels. They are in a stressed position. You know, they are stressed, all of them. And they are, you can see the scheme. The first, second, fourth, and the third. Have you ever seen it before? Have you ever seen it? Did you know that the letter A is pronounced like the vowel A? And it can also be pronounced like E. And it can also be pronounced like R and air. But it's not that you have to learn every word that is pronounced this way or that way. No, there is a scheme. If the vowel if the syllable is opened, can you see the vowel here? If you can see the vowel, it's open. So due to this vowel, though it's not pronounced, the stressed vowel A is pronounced like in the alphabet. And if it is closed, like G, so the G sound, the consonant, it just closes it. You pronounce it like F. You see? Can you read this word? Stone. And this one? Dog. This is open, this is closed. What I'm trying to say is that there is a scheme, a certain scheme of learning words in English. And you don't have to learn each of it. You have to know the rule. And then it will be much easier to learn the exceptions. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
Okay. We go on. So we are done with the first part of our lesson. Do you have any questions right now? Do you have any questions right now? No? Okay, let's go on with the lesson then. Look at these slides, please, and try to formulate the theme of our lesson. What are we going to talk about today? Gadgets. Okay, it's partial truth. What about this one? Do you see? Future. Very good. So if to combine these two words together, gadgets and future, we will have this theme. Gadgets will change our future. And how will it happen? We'll see, okay? We go on to the next part of our lesson, and it's reading. Are you ready for reading? Let's see how good you are at reading. Continue. Read the question, please.
What gadget helps us to listen to their music?
How do you think? Please. You may sit down. That's okay. What?
MP3.
MP3 player. Do you agree with him? What is your opinion? A headphone? Well, let's not mix you up. I'm sure he was right. Very good job, you know. And the second question, maybe you'll be able to answer the next question too. Don't be nervous, don't be shy. What about Ilona?
How can we listen to the music without making noise?
Maybe we'll give a chance to Ilona first, and if she fails, I'm sure you'll support her. How do you think? Without noise, without making noise. Help her, please. On headphones. Very good. Very good. Next time. Headphones. Right you are. Please, your turn.
How can we connect people being in a distance?
Excellent. How do you think? Your father is far away in another town, but you want to see him, you want to listen to him and say hello. What do you say? What gadget helps us to listen to your daddy? Don't be shy, don't be nervous, please. And a mobile phone. I have no idea of what is the difference between iPhone and a mobile phone, but maybe you teenagers, modern teenagers know, but that's a mobile phone. Not yet. Connecting people, you know? The next question, Shami.
Well, what gadget helps us to carry the whole library?
Yeah, just the whole library, all those packs of books together. What helps us? The one who reads is a little bit nervous,
E-book device.
E-book device, let's see. Right you are. Do you see how uncomfortable it is? All these packs of books, and just one, you just keep it and go. You can read it anywhere. So, Alina?
Where can we find answers to any questions?
What can we do? What helps us to find questions? We have a question. Let's look it up and find out. Dina? It's not some kind of a device. It's something penetrating all the devices all together. It's the source, it's the means that helps us to find the answers. It's the laptop. You are right, laptop. But Internet, right you are. Who knows the correct name of the internet? Laptop is a correct answer. And internet is of course the correct answer. But let's see how we call it. World Wide Web. Excellent. Good job. We go on. Shamil?
What gadget helps us to watch films?
Yeah.
A laptop. Or a
What?
TV.
A TV also, laptop also. Right you are. Okay, Ahmed. A DVD player. Let's see. You are all right. You are doing a great job. Thank you very much for supporting me. A DVD player. Good. Next question, Sabina.
What gadget helps us to take photos?
Yeah. What is that gadget? What's that mysterious gadget that helps to take photos? I'm making you nervous. Amalia,
It's okay, ma'am.
let's see if it's true. It may also be digital, for sure. Let's try Ahmed.
What gadget helps us when we are allergic to animals?
I wonder what can it be?
Robert Pet.
Oh, very good. Let's see if it's true. It's a robot pet. Has anybody seen a robot pet? I'm not saying about having him. No? Do you have a robot pet?
No.
No? Who has a real pet? A real, puffy, nice. Do you have a pet? Is it a dog or a cat? It is a dog. Excellent. Let's go on with the lesson. Please open page 48, exercise 3. I would like both of you to read, but I would like all the rest to listen to them very attentively, because as you see, we have the statements here below that we will need to continue. So be very attentive, please. Can you please start? I'll stop them at any moment and ask somebody else to go on reading. Read. Both of you, right? Yeah.
Hi, Bridget. Where are you going?
I'm on my way to buy a virtual pet.
What are you talking about? What is a virtual pet?
Well, my mom says I can't have a real dog, so I am going to get a computerized one.
I computerized dog.
Computerized.
Not computerized.
Yes, Chris, I'm going to buy a puppy, name it, feed it, and train it. All I have to do is press buttons on the gadget.
Very good. Alina, continue. Go on.
So when your virtual dog is hungry, you press a button that shows you are feeding it.
Exactly. There is a button for walking it as well. It will be like having a real dog, because you have to take care of it every day.
Oh, come of it. It won't be like a real pet because it won't show you any affection.
Well, you have a point there. Still, I like the idea.
Okay, very good reading. How do you understand the word affection and to show affection? You know, привязанность. Very good. Something good that one person or creature feels towards another creature, right? It's just emotional. It just comes up. You cannot just make it up on the program. Okay, who will continue the first statement? Bridget is going to... Amalia?
Bridget is going to buy a virtual pet.
Yeah, right, you are. Who is going to continue the second statement? A virtual pet is... You know?
It's computerized animal.
You may sit down. Very good. Diana, will you please continue the third statement? When the virtual pet is hungry, what do you do? It's meowing and asking for food. Please feed me, peeping, peeping. What do? You press the button. Don't be nervous. It's easy. You just press the button. So a virtual pet can't. What can't do the virtual pet? Unlike the real one. Ilana?
A virtual pet
Can't show affection. No, you can't do it. Who would like to have a virtual pet? Who would like to take such responsibility? No one. I think we're pretty satisfied with what we have. Okay, please open page 50, exercise 5, and we'll talk a little bit about the teachers in the future. Ilona, can you please read the first part of the text? Many,
All the people believe that there won't be any schools in the future. Instead, students will learn at home with the help of a personal computer and the internet. it is true that technology.
Well, I think we're done with it. Who agrees that we will not need a teacher in the future? Who agrees? Do you agree with the statement? Why?
Because teacher can
Show the affection just like that. You know, just like a little puppy, we can show the affection. I bet. What else? Do you think it's okay to have a computerized teacher in the future? Like a computer or a gadget? Do you think it's okay? Hello? How do you do? Fine, thank you. What if I'm feeling pity? So, you know, I've been thinking about this idea and I found this nice statement. Technology will not replace teachers, but teachers who use technology will replace those who do not. Unfortunately, we do not know the answer, but I totally agree with him anyway. Do you agree with it too? I'm not very good at technologies, but I can press the next button. Ha. So open page 46, please. And Nashami Ahmed will read the first part of the text.
I'm sure life in 2100 will be very different. The Earth will be so polluted. But we won't be able to live on it anymore.
Very sad.
It will be difficult to find clean water, and lots of animals and plants won't exist anymore. I think we will live in glass domes in underwater. Cities and will travel in special mini submarines.
Very, very upset prediction. Very upset prediction. Do you believe that in 2100 we'll have such a polluted Earth? Do you believe so? It may happen. Can it happen?
Yes.
It can. Unfortunately, everything can happen. What should we do? What should we do to prevent it? So that it won't happen. What can we do? We should clean. We should recycle what we use. Plastic, glass, wood, anything. We should recycle. I think that we can help if we'll think more about the nature. Okay? Do you agree with me? We go on? Please read the statement, Sabina.
Former teenagers' life was boring. Our parents' lives was not interesting.
As you can see, they are dressed a little bit old-fashioned. So just imagine, these are our parents when they were teenagers, right? Do you think their life was boring, not interesting at all? Do you think that their life was boring?
I think it's not boring.
Not boring, but maybe not so interesting as nowadays. What did they do?
They are playing.
Playing. You see, they're even riding each other, you know? What else? Do you have any idea? So, their life wasn't as interesting as ours. Do you agree with me? Let's see, what kind of life do the teenagers nowadays have? This is you. Yeah. These girls are absolutely alike, just like you. Ilona, will you please read the statement? The life of a high technology. We're good at technologies is interesting and healthy. Do you think that your life is interesting? Do you think that your life is interesting? DVD, camera, headphones, all those things that we've already enumerated. But do you think you are healthy enough? Do you think you are healthy enough? Show me your muscles. Show me your muscles. Do you have enough fresh air? Do you walk? Do you walk enough? Sometimes, but not very often. I'm going to finish with the second part of my lesson, and I'm going to make you move a little bit. Do you understand me? Warm up. Yes, that's what I want you to do. Physical warm up. Right now, will you please stand up? I would like you to stand up a little bit. Relax, just a little bit relax. And I'm going to show you a little dance. My friend from Florida, she came about 2 months ago to meet my students at my school. And she showed us very little and simple dance with a little song. Yes, that's what you're going to do. You're going to relax a little bit. So, you put your foot, right foot, in. And you put your right foot out. And you put your right foot in and shake it all around. You see? And then you do all the rest with your left foot, with your right hand, and with your right arm. You see? Will you please give us the music? Thank you. We go on. So we are teaching grammar, something more serious right now, and the theme of our lesson is zero and first conditionals. It's also very easy, but for the few moments that we will explain right now. So we use the first conditional to express something that will probably happen in the future. For example, if Paul gets the job, he will move to London. What you are thinking about? That in the if clause, we do not use the future tense. How we translate it into Russian? Who will try? Sabina, please try. If Paul gets the job, если, just translate it. Here, если Paul, help her, please, Diana. He will move to London. So, если Пол переехать в Лондон. Обратите внимание, в обеих частях будущее время. Pay attention. In English, you have the future tense only in the main clause, not in the if clause. So, if clause, present simple, general truth. In the main clause, future simple. The possibility based on changing events in the future, and those changing events is in the if clause. You know? You see it? So let's see. Let's talk about will and will not. Don't say won't. Say won't. Want is when you want something to have, right? Or when you want something to do. But here you should say won't. Repeat after me. Won't. Won't. Very good. We go on. So, if clause, zero conditional, it's when we have present simple in the if clause and in the main clause. We rarely meet these sentences, not as often as the previous ones, but here it's the general truth, something that happened. Conditional for general truth or natural laws. For example, if you don't water plants regularly, they die. It's evident, right? If you heat ice, it turns into water. Good? Okay, let's go on. If I see him, what? How can we open the brackets, Ilana? Excellent. Excellent. Alina, the second one.
The table will break if you
If you open the brackets,
Will sit on it.
sit on it.
if you
Will
sit on it. We said the if clause, we don't have any future tense, right? If clause, present tense. But we'll understand that you want to say it in the future. Amalia, the third one.
If he eats all veg, it will be.
Excellent. She said it's. Did you hear it? She said it's because he, she, it, plus verb, plus s at the end. You know? Yes, at the very good, Amalia. The fourth one, continue.
If I find your breakfast, I take on
I will telephone you. Excellent. And the last one, Shamil.
If he read in bed light, he will ruin eyes.
Excellent, excellent. Who saw the mistake? A little one, Amalia?
If he reads.
Excellent. You know, just don't forget about it. Excellent. You did a great job in dancing and in grammar too. Very good. How lucky I am. So, open your books on page 47, please. Exercise 5. And while some of you will work with the cards, others will try to follow the exercise. Okay? Do it, please. Continue. Can you read the first sentence, please? Move it, move it. You just translate it into English and give us in some minutes your version. Okay, if people.
invent
Good. New fuel. Cost. Won't pollute the air. Right, you are. Sabina. Second one. Excellent. We correct them. We will. Don't be nervous. It's not the main clause. Okay, Ilona, the next one.
If he has a lot of money, he will buy.
Excellent. The fourth one, Shanil.
If you exercise more, you will feel better.
Excellent. Alina. Alina is working. Inal.
If we
Are you ready with the cards? Are you ready with the cards? Don't be at a loss. Translate the sentences. Inal, the last one. If we, to be verb in present with we, plural, are. If we are lucky. Am I doing the right one, the fifth one? If we are lucky, we okay, excellent. So, your card, are you ready with your card?
Yes. If he drink, we will
Excellent. We will drink a cup of tea. Okay, we're gone.
If you will drink juice every morning.
But if you drink juice, do you remember if clause, no future tense. If clause, present indefinite. So, if you drink
Juice every morning, you to be in a good mood.
to be is M is R. You know? To be is M is R. Very quickly because we're short of time. To be. Three sums as I explained. M is R. No to be. Only in the meaning of being, existing. Okay? You please.
I go fishing.
Yes. If I go fishing.
I will cooking fish with
Excellent, but a little bit more simple. I will cook. Yeah, I will cook it. Okay, Ilana, yours will be the last right now because we're short of time.
I will send a letter to
Excellent. So we go on, and it's listening. We will listen the text that I was going to listen with you right now, a little bit later if we have enough time. But I would like you to do these. Sentences, these exercises. It's in your workbook, page 22, if I'm not mistaken. Exercise 2 in your workbooks. Will you please open it? We'll listen to it 2 times. If it's more comfortable, you may look it up here. You may look it up here. So, can you please give us the sound?
Module 5. Listening.
Steve, you're very keen on computers, aren't you? Yes. Well, I was wondering, is there any computer magazine you particularly like reading?
There are loads. I used to like Pixel a lot. Then I was hooked on Byte. But now my favourite is Compumania.
Is it expensive?
It's £2, but if you get a subscription, you can have it for £1.50 a month.
I see. Are there any offers?
Yes, there are gifts with every issue. Last month there was a free memory card, and this month there's a DVD.
What about the articles? Is there any information on online learning or web design?
I haven't seen anything about online learning yet, but there were instructions on how to make a web page last month. Plus a lot of interesting information on new gadgets such as web cameras and MP3 players.
Does this magazine have a website?
Yes, it's www.compumania.com.
Compumania, excellent. Who is ready with the second one? What is the cost of the magazine? What is the cost of the magazine? One of these 3. Give me the idea, Ahmed. B?
Yes,
B? Is there any other offers?
DVD.
No, the second one.
About £2.
It was 1.5, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see the third one. Who grasped the idea of the third one? Ilona? A DVD. Do you agree with her?
Memory card.
A memory card. Let it be a memory card. So the fourth one. The magazine has articles on what?
Online learning.
I don't remember anything like that. Who grasped the meaning? Online learning, web design, and music.
Web design.
Web design was the right one. And the magazine also has a, enough? We've already did this one. What about this one? Website. Good. Right you are. We go on. What device would you invent and why? Think about it. I'll ask you at the end of the lesson. It's a difficult question, but think about it. So, our homework will be on writing, and as we're short of time, we couldn't do both writing and just a little bit of our workbooks. So you have the homework on the board too, but here you will do writing tasks on your workbook, page 29, exercise 5. Please make notes. You'll need to write down the exercise, choosing the correct answer. And page 30, exercise 2, write down the exercise, choosing phrases from the box. And page 33, exercise 3, you will need to write the responses to the statements in the future simple. And my advice advice to you is to write down every unknown word, write in your dictionaries and try to learn it. Because you should make a good impression while reading and writing correctly. So if you see the unknown word, just write it down, okay? Pay attention. Are you ready with your homework? Are you done with your homework? No? Okay. You can see it right over there on the board. It will be more comfortable for you. Let's sum up the lesson for the day. I think you did a great job. I'm very thankful to your teacher. I'm very thankful to her for giving me such a talented student. But what did you do at the lesson? What was I can give you a hint. Did we do grammar? Did we do grammar? What did you know at the grammar? Zero and first conditionals, and you did greatly. What about speaking? Yeah, we tried to make a conversation, saying if we agree, for example, with teenagers, or we disagree with it, with the statements that you've been reading. Do you remember? Okay. Listening. Did you understand? Did you understand when you were listening? Yeah, excellent. And your homework, of course your homework. So, were the tasks difficult or easy for you? How do you think? How do you evaluate the tasks that you had? Ina, was it difficult for you? Was the lesson difficult? No, it wasn't. What did you like most? Which part of the lesson did you prefer? Did you like most? Don't be shy, just tell me. Okay. How did you feel at the lesson? Did you feel relaxed? Yes. So, did you like the lesson? Yes. I enjoyed it, so thank you for the evaluation. So, what is your mark for the lesson? How do you think? I think that you all made great. Amalia is A for sure. And all the rest are also A's. Ahmed was doing a great job. Ina was doing a great job. That's okay that you all were a little bit nervous when you were reading the statement and trying to answer it. That's okay, that's understandable. And you did a great job. Diana was trying to. So I think that you all got A's, because I cannot say that this one was better than that one, but I should say that Amalia did her best. Thank you very much, Amalia. I've noticed it. So, thank you for your attention. But before you leave, I would like us to watch a video and to answer that question that I've already asked you. Do you remember? So, I'm told that we're short of time. We cannot watch you. So, I'm done with the lesson. I'm done with the lesson, but I have a very interesting lesson. Do we have time?
Звонок дали.
Да? Would you please?
40 минут.
45 минут. We can watch it in just 5 minutes. Would you please give us the video?
У нее время есть, да? Сколько у нее? 10 минут.
I'm sure you'll like the video.
Bondic Evo. This device, although similar to a portable glue gun, has nothing to do with glue, according to the creators. It was designed for fastening and fixing items made of plastic. It easily fits in your pocket and works using the same principle of a 3D printer. The liquid plastic from the dispenser hardens in 4 seconds under the influence of an ultraviolet flashlight built into the device. The flashlight is easy to turn on and off in 1 click. The device is $14. Recon. This lightweight and portable Bluetooth mouse not only fits easily in your laptop bag, but also in your jacket pocket, thanks to its shape and width, only 0.35 inches. When not in use, the mouse takes about the same amount of space as a simple modern smartphone, 5.8 by 2.2 inches. Charge the mouse using a normal micro USB connector. One charge is enough for a month of continuous work. The device can connect automatically to the laptop and shut itself down after being used. The mouse is available in white and black and will cost you $44. Game Band. This smartwatch designed for gamers runs on Android 6, has 4 GB of flash memory, a 320 square pixel screen, a 400 mAh battery, a micro SD card slot and a USB port. Like similar watches, the Game Band was designed to send you notifications to your smartphone and allow you to perform different actions without having to get your device out of your pocket. But the main feature of this smartwatch is the games. The creators promise that the gadget will have 20 pre-installed games. The user can download new games for the watch and also play on any monitor using the watch as a joystick. One battery charge is enough for 1 day of active use or for several days of normal use. You can buy this smart device for $150. Morrison Cargo Bike. This electric cargo bicycle can reach a speed of up to 27 miles per hour and withstand a weight.
Okay, I think that's all. It was the last one, and it's a cargo bike, and it's one of the most expensive from everything that we've already seen. And I think that it's not for us as for the school children, right? We don't need it right now. But what device would you invent? I would like you to think about this question again. What device would you invent and why? What would make your life easier? Maybe you would like to, being on the examination, try to spy and try to find the answers in a more easy way. Have you heard about these gadgets that helps us to find the answers to the questions at the examination so that teachers will see what you are doing? Have you heard about it? You have a task and something is saying первый, я второй. You know, give me the answer to the question. Okay, you don't know what would make your life easier. Your life is already easy. Okay, which of the gadgets that you've just seen did you like best? Which of them did you like best? Enough? Would you like to have such watch? How long does the battery last? Did you grasp the idea? How long did the battery last? One charge is enough for 1 day. Is it okay? One charge is enough for 1 day. I would like to have the mouse, the little mouse. Would you like to have a mouse? Like this? Which were the cheapest? Yeah. Okay. Anyway, I would like you to think of the best gadget that you would like to invent in the future that would make your life easier, and maybe it will make not only your life easier, but of all of us, you know, and it will be much easier for us to live. Just think about it, okay? Thank you very much for the lesson. I think that we are done with the lesson. Do you have any questions? No? Thank you. That's all.